The New York Times recently did a story about MAGA influencer Benny Johnson exaggerating his personal stories about what it was like to live in Washington, D.C., and how unsafe it was for him and his family. The one part that I want to show isn't what Benny Johnson said at the White House, but it's what he said in an interview later.
Davon McNeil, I'll never forget that name. A young boy, 6 years old, killed by a stray bullet on my block in a senseless drive-by, something that regularly happened on my block.
Now, Benny Johnson has said that he lived on the 600 block of 19th Street Northeast from 2016 to 2021. The person that Benny Johnson is referring to is 11 years old, not 6, which doesn't make it any better. But that young boy was shot and killed several miles away from Benny Johnson. And that shooting wasn't a drive-by. All the people involved in that shooting were on foot. Again, that doesn't make it any less tragic, but it's a detail that Benny Johnson shared to underscore his argument that Washington, D.C. was unsafe for him and his family. And the effect of this is that Benny Johnson is putting himself at the center of a story that really isn't his. If you're someone that's been affected by crime in Washington, D.C., and someone else comes in and speaks on your behalf and claims your story as their own, you might have some feelings about that.